This just in, we're back.
Yes, it's been a few months, close to a
Very
year.
well.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been.
How have you been?
Shitty. My head hurts.
That's life.
Sleep.
It's one big headache.
Sure.
For those of you who've never tuned in, I'm Ryan. That's Justin.
Swag.
Today we're gonna talk about a few things, and then close it, just like usual. Okay. Well, the first thing I want to talk about, and I actually just thought about this after we talked about everything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll follow.
So,
let's do this. I'm not ever involved in these things. It's fun. I don't even care.
recently, I made a new I Don't Like remix where I take shots at Chris Brown.
Without me.
Where I take shots at Chris Brown.
It's supposed to do that.
Now, there may be some of you out there who will listen to it and call me a hater and then wonder why I would take shots at Chris Brown. Honestly, I don't care about how much money Chris Brown makes. I really don't. My problem with Chris Brown is that he hits women. And the thing that scares me even more about this is the fact that he hit a woman and everyone just seems to forget about it. Everyone just seems to say, oh, well, move past it. It happened in the past. He's an amazing singer, all that crap, so we should just, move on about it.
He's a shitty singer.
So the thing that scares me about that is if it's okay for Chris Brown to beat up on a woman and everyone just forget about it because he's an amazing singer. So pretty much if Chris Brown was a child molester, everyone would just forget about it because he's an amazing singer.
That one guy was.
I mean, I know
Can't say-
I know there's two.
Joke,
It's
like
a
500
drastic change.
500 years.
I know it's a drastic change, but I mean, he beat up on a woman, and everyone just seems to forget about it and seems like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. So if he molested children, would it still not be that big of a deal because, hey, he's a great singer? So that's my problem. My problem is with women who get mad at Rihanna and say that it's her fault that it happened. That, oh well, if she would have been doing that to me, I would have hit her too, and shit like that. To those women out there who think it's Rihanna's fault that she got hit and think it's really not that big of a deal, when you get your ass kicked, I don't want to hear shit. When your boyfriend comes home and he beats the fuck out of you, then you just shut your mouth and accept it, because that's what you're pretty much saying. And pretty much, I mean, every woman who's cool with Chris Brown beating up on a woman, you have extremely low self-esteem. You probably do have an abusive boyfriend, and you're probably one of those chicks who has to dress like a slut because she wants attention, and it's usually the negative kind of attention.
Probably could have gone at that a different way, but I see what
I
you're
mean,
going
it's
at.
true. I mean, if you're okay with a man beating up on a woman and saying it's her fault, what does that say about you?
Yeah, it's from a woman perspective. They don't know. They're just stuck in a situation where they can't.
Well, then if you don't know, then you shouldn't say anything at all, and you should just keep your mouth shut. If you don't know the situation, you should just shut up.
That's all they know.
So-
Ryan, that's not the world we live in. A lot of people talk about shit they don't know about.
Yeah, the world we live in is okay with someone beating up on women, and would probably be okay with him if he molested children because, hey, he can dance, so we'll just let it go.
That one guy molested children. He's in jail for like.
Yeah,
5
but
years.
he was an assistant coach. He wasn't nearly on the same celebrity level that Chris Brown's at. Not even close.
So crazy.
But that's what I gotta say about that. And that was fine. Yeah, I know. There's no. I didn't spit in it, Justin.
Well, it's your saliva's on
Anyways,
there.
the final subject
Fucking ruined it.
that we would like to talk about is girls with tattoos. Now, if you're a girl and you got like 4 or 5 tattoos, that's cool. It's whatever. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're a girl and you're getting tatted up like Wiz Khalifa, or you're getting tattoos on your neck or tattoos on your face, like, how did your parents raise you that you do shit like that? Like, you are aware one day you're going to be 40, 50 years old and your skin's going to be saggy as hell and you're going to have some ridiculous looking tattoo on your face, or you're going to have some saggy ass tattoo hanging off your neck. Like, you're not, the way you look right now, you're not going to look like that when you're 30, 40, 50 years old. And if you're one of those people who's like, well, I don't plan on living that long, then, I mean, you might as well just kill yourself right now, because that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard, is that you're not planning on living to be 40 or 50 years old. Then why are you alive right now? You just fucking kill yourself. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Like I said, if you get 3, 4 tattoos, that's cool. I'm not saying if you're a woman, don't get tattoos. I'm just saying, don't overdo it. Don't be a dumbass. Don't get Drake tattooed across your face when you have never met the man in your entire life.
50 years ago, dude.
Don't fucking get neck tattoos and then fucking, you know, when you're 40 years old, you gotta get that shit removed. Or don't get sleeves and tattoos all over your chest and on your face and then wonder why you can't get a job.
Yeah.
There's probably reasons for that.
Definitely get a tattoo you can live with.
Yeah.
They're cool. They're really cool. I like them definitely on some people.
Right.
Sometimes you just need to, yeah, you gotta pick and choose. Like, do you want this to be on you for the rest of your life? You can't really choose. Like, do you want your like future kids to see that? Like, wow, dad has a bitch dancing for money on his ass. That's cool. That's a good life lesson. Like, how do you want your kids, or how do you want the people around you to perceive you? And sometimes it's just, yeah, it could be for like calling for attention. A lot of people, you have to write on your face. People will pay attention to that. Sacrifice for a job, but it's what it is. Sucks.
Okay, if you get
Think
if
about
you
it.
get tattoos that have meaning, that's different. Like, oh, this is my grandpa, or this is, you know, my kids, or whatever. That's different. But if it's like, oh, I got YMCMB tattooed on me. Okay, if you're not part of YMCMB, if you don't know Wayne, if you don't know any of those people, and you get that tattoo, you're fucking retarded. Okay, you don't know them. Why are you tattooing them on you? You're never going to know them. That's just stupid. There's too many people in the world who have tattoos that have no meaning. It's just, oh, I got it because it looked cool. Well, then, when you have kids and your daughter's looking at you and you're already ashamed of all your tattoos because you finally grew up and realized how fucking stupid you were, and your daughter's like, oh, mom, I want to go get tatted up, and you're like, no, you're not going to make the same mistake I made, she's going to look at you and say, well, one, you're a fucking hypocrite, and two, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do because you're completely tatted, so I'll go do what I want to do. Just because you know you regret your shit doesn't mean I'm gonna regret mine. And the final thing, closing statement, is if you want to hear my music, Justin's gonna start coming out with some new stuff. He's gonna start doing some hooks. He's gonna start doing some of his own individual songs. If you would like to hear some of that, you can go to my SoundCloud, www.soundcloud.com.
You can put links on this. I want to tell them.
Yeah, but I'm not that.
I could put them on
You
this.
wanna do that?
It's not that hard. You just copy paste the URL.
Well, then you do it then.
What you do for it's.
Well, then never mind. Change of plan. If you want to listen to my stuff, if you want to hear some stuff Justin will come out with, then Justin will put the links on the bottom of the page, and you can go.
That's why I'm here.
That's all we have for today. Join us next time.
Go fuck yourself, America.